Sneaker Show!
Hey. Hi, how we feeling? You good? I'm feeling great. Tabasco, feelings?
Oh, look good, feel good. It's the only way I can be.
Fredo, how we feeling, dog?
10 out of 10, my guy.
You know what feels good? Making friends with people who love sneakers. We got a new friend tonight. We got another YYC soldier up in here. Guy who's been in the trenches. His name's Harry. He goes by King Khamba on the gram. He's also got a page about sneaker history. We'll put some links in the episode description. You can also get connected to our YouTube through there if you want to see what we're talking about, and there is a lot to see. I'm telling you about the washed black AJ1s this week. If you like the turbo greens, you want to hear about these. Fredo, what'd you get for us?
I brought a little update on the eBay auction for the dunk that they did for the Bodeker Foundation. And I brought a dunk that is supposedly releasing next year that is based on a fish. So, interesting stuff.
Young Tabasco, this week on Sneaker Show Podcast, what do you got?
We talked twos, talked a little 11 lows. What else we got? That was pretty. Yeah, I think that was pretty well all we brought. We played the game. Obviously, we had some great outfits this week, courtesy of our guest. Yeah, fun episode. All the usual suspects.
Yes, the winner of Does It Fit is absolutely Harry. Let's get to know him. It's time for Sneaker Show Podcast. Strap in. We're here with King Khamba. Let's go. Brother, you feel like a sneaker teacher, a sneaker student. I follow your Instagram. I learned so much. Where's all the knowledge come from? How do you know so much?
You know what, man? It's partly because a lot of the OG guys that kind of brought me up, and then partly because of my own travels and experiences that have gone around. So I want to give it to a little bit of both. You guys have met a couple of the other guys, Jermaine and Adam. I don't want to say they're much older than me, but they're definitely a little bit. So, no, you know,
get it in there. Get it in there.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, you got Nike basketball with Jermaine, a lot of PEs and things like that. Adam, obviously, the 11 god, and now the DB god as well. So, you know, those guys were the guys that were kind of running the show before I got there. And I was a volunteer for the YYC Soldiers before, and they brought me on as a team member after that. So a lot of it came from them kind of growing up when I was into Nike basketball and Jordan. And then after that, once I started to go around, travel and stuff, you know, a few other things came down the line, which I guess we can talk about soon, hopefully. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome to see how you guys did it all at the sneaker swap we were at there in the spring.
Yeah. Appreciate that for sure.
Yeah, that's real. We see you in so many pairs, and like Jermaine being into PEs and Adam being into 11s and all things Jordan, but you're in the Air Maxes, you're in the Jordans, you're in the Dunks. What is it that you still need? Because you got an impressive collection. Cause 4s, like, of course, the Chicagos, and you wear in the Chicagos everywhere around the globe.
Oh, yeah. I love the Chicagos, man. They are, you know, kind of like my Instagram pages. It's my favorite pair. It's always been my favorite pair. I got my first one in 2013. Believe it or not, woke up at around noontime, went to the store, Sunridge Foot Locker, didn't get them. Came back 3 hours later, they still had the pair. So that was my first pair of Chicago's 2013. And so, yeah, they're, you know, I've got a couple pairs of them, thankfully. And yeah, they're kind of my go-tos to go. We've been to, you know, a few places in Asia and kind of all around Europe and stuff. When I went out and did my studies in London, I just took them with me. So it was them and the Concord 11s that I had, the only two basically I took with me from Calgary, and kind of got out there. And then, yeah, you mentioned kind of like the Air Maxes and things like that. A lot of that came from being in Europe. You know, a lot of Air Max heads there, and you really don't realize it until you get there. And so, you know, just being in that culture, being around those guys, just kind of gave me a little bit more history about him. And, a shoe that I used to see a lot of guys from Toronto wearing, like shout out to the Canada Soul guys, Joe Dooney, Alvin out there. They've been repping that stuff for a long time. But it was always like, oh, it's just like a normal dad shoe to me at that point when I was a kid. And so now, after being in that culture for quite a while, I kind of started hitting on those. And to be honest, they're probably the shoes that I look for the most at this point, is just Air Max ones and like the different types. SBs kind of came into the picture. I don't want to say I'm a huge SB guy. I did some skateboarding and stuff when I was a kid. So they were kind of always there. I don't have many SBs. You guys have seen the Travis ones I have. I have some of the Tiffany, like the newer ones that they released, like the black ones and the white ones and stuff. But I don't have a big SB collection. I'd love to get some of the city packs, but I don't think that's ever going to happen because I don't think I can afford the Paris or the Londons anymore. So yeah, that's kind of the most of where all my stuff comes from. I do have some Adidas in the lineup. I'm not married to Nike and Jordan like Adam and Jermaine are a little bit more. I don't have too many, to be honest. I got some Ultra Boosts, and that's probably the extent of my Adidas collection. And then PEs. Got those basically from Jermaine, being around him, started loving those guys, and I try and get as many as I can. It's tough for me because I'm not size 13 like Jermaine, so if I get them, I can't wear them. So I've got, you've seen the one pair that I had, the samples. I'm going to have another pair coming up next week, so look out for those on my page. I was lucky enough to get a pair of Ray Allen SEs that he's signed, so I have those in the house around here. So those are kind of the big ones that I have, but a lot of 28s is kind of what I wanted when it came to PEs. So that's kind of where we're at the moment anyway.
Are there ever general releases that you get excited about?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, like a lot of the Air Max ones that I get now are kind of the ones that were general releases for a lot of them, but as time went on now, you can't really find too many of them. So there's like a pinstripe pair that you can kind of Google. I have it here somewhere, but that one was a general release. Nobody really cared for them, and now they're tough to find and things like that. And so I do look at a lot of like the newer, releases and try and get them. Things like Travis's and, the Union ones and stuff like that were definitely cool. But I find that some of the older pairs have a lot more history and a lot more soul to them. And you know what? The Travises might actually do that as well. A couple years down the line. Same with the Unions. I know they're ingrained in, the culture now. But I find a lot more, fun trying to hunt those pairs down rather than, waking up and getting a GR every day. I definitely have some GRs and, like white Air Force Ones. I saw Tabasco there. Got some of the OVO ones. I got some of those as well. Beautiful pair, nice, easy. You can wear them with everything. I've got some Pippins that are GRs, so I do like some of those ones here and there. But I think I kind of like the hunt a lot more than just waking up and getting them. The hunt is huge, so I love that.
Yeah, man, we really appreciate you coming on, sharing who you are, what you're about. I love hearing about how things used to be, having time to pick up Chicago's. Like I might return and pick those up.
yeah, man. Even like I got those. I got a 2015 pair from a guy on like the YYC Soldiers pair. I think he was selling them for like $300, and they just sat for days and days and days. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll get a second pair. I went and got it finally, and now they're like, $1,000 or something. You're like, oh crap. Should have bought more of these. Like
worked out well.
Geez. Yeah, so no, it's been good, and I'm kind of in the middle of the zone where like we had Adam and Jermaine kind of start off everything, and now in the team we've got David and Darren who are a little bit younger, and so I'm kind of like right in the middle where it went from just OGs and community guys to resellers, and now we're kind of in the middle somewhere where some people are happy, some people are not happy, but I've moved through the phases a little bit more than maybe those guys, but hey, everybody's got their own thing, and I love it.
Yeah, you got an impressive stack behind you. A lot of love in there.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, they're all over. Can't tell you what all of them are because I forget, but there's a couple in there, I'm sure.
Do you keep them in the boxes?
I do have most of them in the boxes. Like you'll see a couple of the pairs kind of up top that are without the boxes. Usually those are the ones that I didn't get a box for. For the most part, I think it's just easier for me to keep them in the box. Other than, my shoe rack up front by the door, everything else is kind of in the boxes. Yeah.
Well, boys, step in, ask Harry whatever you'd like, and then we can start looking at some shoes in the news.
All right. So Tell us about a couple of those sneaker trips you've been on. I've seen some photos and
Yeah.
stuff on your Instagram. If you've got any of those that really stick out, that would be great. I always think it's really cool when you can relate us, just a time in your life or maybe where you were when you got a pair of shoes. But this is extra special because you were like there. You know what I mean? Like it
Yeah,
wasn't like you
right.
just took a weekend trip, took something from a resale store and it was cool. Like you were in like with the actual like Nike rollout. Like so that's super cool. So yeah, if you could anything that sticks out there.
Man, there's so many stories. I mean, so I moved to London. For the listeners who don't know, I was there for 2 years basically. I was doing my master's in physiotherapy,
Mm.
and so from there, I always tell people if you're in London, you can kind of travel around. It's very easy, and anybody who's gone, you'll probably know this in Europe as well. While I was out in London, somebody got a hint of something that we were doing some of the stuff in Calgary. I was a YYC Soldiers guy. They saw our community page, ended up hitting me up, and then I was starting to get invites to all these Nike kind of things. So, I was there for the Hyper Adapt 2.0 when they released at the Nike Town in London. So we got to, where those guys got first basically bid at them if we wanted them. They had like a huge court set up at Nike Town, so you got to play in them with like some defenders and stuff, which was kind of cool. And then we got you'll see on my page there, we kind of went to the on air. This was before the Nike on air kind of program really started, where they started to take pairs from different cities and actually make them. That one was really, really cool. Two reasons. One, while I was walking there in Shoreditch, I met Anthony Joshua, the heavyweight boxing champion of the world at one
Oh
point.
damn.
He was just walking around in London. I think he was going to some meeting, so I saw him on the way. Unfortunately, didn't get a picture because my phone was dead, but so that kind of sucked. And then the event itself was super, super cool. It was one of the first events that I was invited to, and there's a lot of love kind of shown. Even they kind of knew everybody. I was from Canada and all that stuff, and so they were super hyped for me to be there. And I didn't like Air Max ones at this time. And so I got basically the whole history, everything kind of walking around that place, which was super cool. Kind of started my journey out there. And then, yeah, as I started going around, Europe, there was a few spots, in your head that you want to go to, right? Like you go to Amsterdam, you're going to go to Pata and go to their store. You're going to go to Stussy if you go there. Soulbox in Germany and Berlin. So, I kind of hit all those stores as much as I could. Same thing when we were in Japan, hit a bunch of the sneaker stores there. There's always kind of like a good and a bad, I would say. I love the city packs, and you'll kind of see a lot of those on my Instagram page because they represent a lot of the history of the sneaker and kind of the history of the culture and the city itself. So those are super, super cool. But they've changed a little bit now because sneakers are more global now. And so although it's super cool to get, a Japan pair in Japan, you could get them in North America. So it's like it's not the same. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you find something like truly Japanese, you're like, holy crap, I got this from Japan. This is awesome. And so the shoe that I got when I was in Japan, the Air Maxes had just released, like the Air Max 720s and the Vapor Maxes and stuff like that. So I've got these sitting here. Again, nothing like a special pair, kind of like a GR. We've got these navy blue Air Maxes. The Vapor Maxes that came out. It was this pair and the True Love pair that were the first two that came out kind of in that silhouette. So that was a pair that I picked up from Japan. You could get them from anywhere. You could get them from Nike CA, but obviously has a little bit more value to me because I picked them up from there. And, I walked in with them and the guy's like, oh, Atmos. I was like, yeah, this is my pair. Yeah, I'm taking these home. Samurai just said that to me. I'm totally in. So yeah, I've got those ones, and I've tried to let them go a few times, and every time somebody offers me for it, I go, damn, like I don't wear them anymore, but I just got to have them for the story. Too much history.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
So it's good.
I just had a quick question. I asked the other boys this. Just like rough estimate, how many pairs total do you think you're at right now?
So I've got a lot of pairs, man, but I don't like to see the numbers on them. So I don't know if you guys know this. You can go to your Excel spreadsheet and take the numbers out, and I've taken the numbers out. So I have a stock list. I don't like to have the numbers there. When I was growing up, there's a buddy of mine who always used to say, once you bring them numbers into the equation, it stops being about the passion. It ends up being about the numbers. And so everybody always asks me, how many pairs you got? And you're like, you can say like 1,000 or something. But then if some guy has 2,000, he's like the best guy ever. And then some guy has 5,000. It's more about the numbers rather than the pairs. And it's always quality over quantity. So I've got a bunch of pairs. Every pair I love. You'll rarely see me kind of trade them out or sell them out. If I got them in my collection, they're there for me. They're probably going to be there forever until, unless I get a really, really good deal and I know I can get them again somewhere else. So I don't know how many. It's definitely over 100 for sure. That's like easy money. But yeah, there's a lot.
That's a good answer. I like that. Is there any like shocking pairs that you have like that people would be like surprised to see you in kind of thing?
I mean, I think the samples are the 28s are itself. Like I have a lot of Jordan 28s. I've got a bunch of them in my collection, so you don't see those too many. Even few because they come with the full shroud, and I was always about that one versus the SEs. So I love those ones. There's a pair of Air Force Ones, which I might actually have right here. Give me a second. I can maybe show you. So you probably haven't seen these. If you have, you probably see them around. So if you look at that right there.
Damn.
So those are the 808 and Heartbreak Air Force Ones, basically. So this is not an official Nike commissioned pair. This was a pair that was created by two customizers, Mash Customs, which everybody knows.
Yeah.
Another guy by the name of Emmanuel Labor. I can't remember his IG page, otherwise I'd plug him as well. But anyway, they did one of these, and then they did another 25 pairs for a store called Phenom in Minnesota, I think it was. And so this is one of the pairs from that there. So you'll see kind of like, obviously the suit that Kanye wears, kind of the 808s and Heartbreaks, and then we have the Cause colors and stuff like that. And so not a pair that you see a lot of. I was going to post it on my page, but Kanye is doing some wild stuff right now. So
yeah, tough to be associated with him,
yeah,
but those are
exactly.
fire.
But yeah, so that's definitely a pair that I really love, and it was like probably one of the first few pairs that I got when I first started collecting. Air
What
Force
an
One
entrance!
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Dope.
All right, well, let's just bring a few up on the screen, see how Harry's feeling about what we've got in the news this week. Everybody seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
So they're doing a Jordan 1 low inspired by the classic 11 Concord. We've got the patent leather. We got the icy blue outsole. This has the Jumpman on the tongue. Fellas, let me know how we're feeling about these. It's not the 85 cut of the Jordan low. It's sort of the GR look. How we feeling about the patent shininess?
No,
These
sir.
are a tough look. Yeah, I don't rock with that tongue on like the I don't want to say like GR one low. And patent leather is no dice for me with how hard I wear my shoes, so it's a no from me.
These look like a wedding shoe.
I was just gonna say, I think this would be amazing for that, but I'd love to get Adam on the phone so he can yell at this for a little bit because I don't think he would like these at all. These are, I mean, they're not too bad. They're cool. I'm not mad at it, but I'm not wearing them.
Fair, very fair. I don't think any of us are. Tim, are you putting these on?
Yeah.
What's going on?
That is, one step away from having just creases all over the place.
It just feels like they're really grasping for a story to tell. They're digging into what exists. They're like, this is legendary. Is there a way that we can repurpose it? From this angle, I mean, the icy blue outsole, but yeah, unless you got a tuxedo on, I don't know if that's going to work.
Yeah.
That tongue looks worse from this angle.
Yeah, it looks terrible. That looks terrible. I got a question for you guys though, actually.
Yeah.
Tim just said they're grasping at stories there, and I had a post on my page the other day about this, basically talking about how Jordan Brand is kind of using a lot of gimmicks now, and I don't know how many they got left. And exactly that. I mean, you're putting a patent 11 on some of these ones, and it's getting a little, getting a little shady here, getting a little frizzy. I don't know what's going on. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I know you guys are, I guess, a little bit younger than me, maybe. So you guys are newer sneakerheads. I don't know how you guys feel. What do you think?
I know what you mean where it seems a little graspy. I kind of just look at them for what they are. Like I've got those Brotherhood Jordan ones, and for them to be like, look at Michael wore this T-shirt from this fraternity he's in. You're like, oh, okay. It's like, why couldn't we just put it out and be like, hey, these are purple and yellow. Like, do you love them? Like, do we have to bring it back? Like it's got his name on the side. Like what more do we need, right? Like they know it's a Jordan. Like nobody's gonna look at that and be like, oh, the T-shirt. Like nobody cares. Like
no, nobody knows. I didn't know you wore that T-shirt. Like
exactly, yeah. They show you. They're like, oh, the picture, and you're like, I'm supposed
No, he's
I'm supposed to know about this.
no.
So yeah, it just kind of is what it is. But yeah, like I said, I just kind of look at them for what they are, and it's
Just for
good,
the sneaker, yeah.
good colorway. It's all we're after, right?
Yeah. No, exactly.
I
Yeah,
have
that's
to
probably one of the reasons I don't go for GRs too much anymore is because of this crap. And it's like,
Right.
I guess, if it's just a regular walking around shoe, just tell me it's a regular walking around shoe and not,
Yeah.
some jeans that he put on while he was sitting there, blowing somebody out for some money. I don't know.
Yeah.
What does that tell me? Nothing.
Yeah, just change it. And it changes nothing too. You're
It
like,
changes nothing. Like, oh my god, I'm waiting for like the Gamble ones to come out and just have money print all over it. Like,
yeah, this is the pizza box that he got the flu from. This is the Jordan 1 High
Yeah.
pizza
Yeah.
box. Yeah,
Yeah.
This
Oh
is the
man.
Salmonella High.
Yeah, the one that gave him the flu during flu game
yeah.
is that pizza. Oh man.
The story before the story.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you're saying that because I felt so silly. I had to Google why is Rookie of the Year called Rookie of the Year, and it's like the shirt he had on when he received the award. And I went, oh God, all right, well there's a lot of story there.
Right? Yeah. It's like you could have named it after the trophy. The trophy's bronze. God damn it! Like that would have been a
Right.
better story.
Yeah,
Or just call it like Baroque Brown or whatever the hell the box tag says,
Yeah.
and be done with it. Like, everybody's gonna buy it. Like it's almost like Nike's like,
does
if
not
they,
matter.
yeah, if we don't tell them it's the shirt, nobody's gonna
Yeah.
want this. Like,
Yeah, man.
No.
This is why I switched to Air Max. This is what's happening.
yeah.
let's pick up on a story we covered last week. Fredo, what's the latest on these?
Yeah, so last week we talked about the like dunk, I guess you could call it like pack, that eBay did for the Bodecker Foundation. So all of the auctions closed and they raised a little over $355,000. The average lot was selling for right around like 35 grand US. So super successful for the auction and charity. But I thought it'd be good to have a little update since that was a big topic last week.
100%.
Yeah, we love to hear it. The shoe itself, there's like a Instagram reel going around of a guy without socks on in it, and it's one of the most heinous things you're going to see.
This feels
Dude.
illegal.
Yeah, the toes and like hairy dude feet. It's a nasty thing to see. Is anybody going to wear these in a way that you're like, oh damn, I gotta have those. That looks incredible. Like it's a fun shoe. It feels like a crazy gimmick. It's quite a story. But is anybody seeing this and going, oh yeah, I like how you can see through it in 4 different spots. That's awesome.
It'd be a good display. I don't know, maybe put a light in it or
Yeah.
something. Who knows?
I think
Yeah,
this
light
would be
inside.
Cool. That would be cool. Maybe like if you had some socks that matched, the toe box
Oh,
Yeah.
all the way back. That would be kind of cool. Maybe.
that would be, yeah. That's the idea. Some
These
custom.
are not comfortable, man. Like the Air Max 1 clots come in that kind of thing too. Where
Yeah,
they're
those see-through
neutral.
clots. Yeah.
Kiss of
They're
death.
not
Yeah.
comfortable. I've got those Converse off whites. Same thing. Like they're a fire shoe, but man, I don't have that many different color socks to make them look good.
Like you think patent leather is going to crease weird. How's this
Yeah.
plastic going to work?
Yeah. I mean, it might look better if it's crumpled up. Who knows?
And regular pairs are reselling about $400 or $500, I think, is what I was seeing.
Yeah.
So
Getting all misty in there from a sweaty foot.
Oh yeah.
I could just see that like fogging up as soon as I throw it on.
Yeah.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
seriously. They come with that cool box though, hey?
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
can like skate on it or whatever. That is pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's what Fredo was talking about last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for the update. There's a plot twist on these. They're tearaways. Nathan, do you got the latest?
So, yeah, as I learned recently, that drink is actually called Jarritos. I think me and everybody else has been calling them Jarritos, like an absolute honky for my entire life.
Yeah.
But whatever, they're delicious. I get them. I go get a burrito. I get a Jarrito. It all. It rhymes. It just flows off the tongue nicer. That's how we'll say that. But yeah, no, there's a tearaway layer that canvas comes off. You get the orange underneath. Rumored there might be another pair or two of these coming out. These are slated for 2023. No release dates yet. I like this. I am a fan of the beverage. I don't know if anybody out there is like that hard into Jarritos. that they like need these. Like, you know how there's like Coca-Cola collectors and stuff
Right.
like that. Like, I don't think you go to anybody's house and they've got the like the
Doritos.
Jarrito.
Doritos.
Yeah, they got the Jarrito table and plates and like, whatever else you're gonna have. Like, oh, did you see the Jarrito Christmas commercial with the
just
polar
about to say
bears?
that,
Yeah, Christmas Doritos taste different. But yeah, no. But anyways, yeah, I like it. I don't really know what business they have with Nike if we're talking about stories and stuff like that. Like what this really has to do with dunks or shoes in general. I don't know, but hey, let's do it up.
Yes.
They
That's a
look
cool little
better
collab.
before they're cut, I think, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Oh, I
think they
think
did
the
a great
opposite.
job. Yeah,
Yeah?
I don't think
I
they
thought
did a
they were
great
I
job.
thought they were pretty mid, but now that I know they're a tearaway, I kind of want them.
How easy is it to tear it away, though? I mean, you show me an X-Acto knife, and it's like, what?
It's probably similar to those like Lance Mountain one
Yeah.
lows.
I did.
I found those ones a little bit more functional because it was like the paint ones or the original ones anyway. So
Oh,
if you
those ones,
skated
yeah.
them- yeah, if you skate them or wear them, at least it comes off. Where like these ones, you're like, man, if you gotta take a knife to them, that shit's never coming off.
I cut my canvas pair, and that was a little bit difficult. And then I did Fredo had the Chinese New Year fives, and I did those ones for him. And then I want to say there was one other pair that either of us had.
I think you did my one lows. Maybe.
Yes, and then I think I had something else. I must have. I don't know what I got.
Those
But
Chinese New Years are fire.
those
I
are
love
yeah,
them.
Fire.
great pair.
Absolute
Yeah,
fire. Ooh, so slept on.
presentation on that one was A1.
Insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
I respect to anybody who's doing this arts and crafts business, man. That takes guts. Like just to take a brand new pair and be like, I'm about to cut these. That's way more balls than I have. I was
You
just,
get
I mean, like I just took the insoles out of these because they fit better with the insoles pulled out. And I was like, yeah, takes a lot of guts and.
Oh man, I know guys that take the insoles out because they've got like the graphics on them, and then put in like a regular insole, like a no-name
Oh.
one, so you don't ruin the graphics in them.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of that before as well.
That's a pro tip for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Get
I
some,
would-
get some of that zoom comfort. It actually feels a lot better, especially in Jordan 1 lows.
Yeah,
Oh,
fair enough.
yeah,
That
dude.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get some zoom soles and just throw them around.
Where do you get them? Tell me more.
I think you can get them on eBay. To be honest, they used to sell them in a lot of sport checks and stuff before. Some people go with like the Ultra Boost sole as well. You can get like an Ultra Boost insole and throw that into your shoes as well if you wanted to. I think that one's just on Adidas.com. But yeah, I think the Nike ones, they used to have a lot of those zooms, just the insole part that you could get. I think it was when I can't remember now. It's when they released like the Air Max 90s and things. You could get them heavy everywhere. They just sat. Nobody really wanted them at the time, but I think you can pick up a bunch of them from eBay now. Maybe like $10-20, not bad.
Yes.
Well, yeah, done.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
put them in my work boots.
Yeah, 100%, dude. I do as well.
So these are like the Manier 4s, and I love them. I'm really, really hot on these. And they got the crazy quilted insole, like you're driving a Lexus or something.
Yeah.
But I'm a couple days into wearing them, and I like, when are they going to stop pinching right here?
Yeah, right,
And I
right.
just slid these out tonight, and I was like, oh, one day they're going to feel like that.
Yeah.
But like maybe I just don't need to have the quilted in there. And I don't know how long it's going to take, but
No, exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind that pair. It's nice. They fit a little big. That's the only thing. I should have known, but well.
You got?
Yeah, I did get a pair of the AMM 4s. They're here somewhere. I've got most of them except for the blue. What was it? The ones or whatever. The 85 ones. I didn't get those.
Oh, the airship.
Yeah, the airship
Yep.
one. Yeah. I've got the other ones. The 2s, the 3s, 4s. Can't remember the
Oh,
other one.
right.
The ones.
Ones.
Yeah, the ones.
Ones.
Yeah. They did one that wasn't the Jordan. Those.
That airship goes for a bag now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too bad nobody wants it. Do you guys see they released some pictures of the 12s they're doing next? I'm in on the 12s.
Yeah.
Really? 12's guy, hey?
Oh man, I feel like that mudguard is gonna be velvet. Ooh, cannot wait.
It's the white leather that you're talking about? Yeah.
Or the black one.
That
Or the
blue
black
leather
one.
with like the brown. I don't even know what it is. Maroon maybe.
Yeah, that Manier
brown.
purple. Yeah.
Oh man, love it. Yeah. I'm a lot bigger of a 12 guys than I realized. Till much later. So yeah, definitely in for those.
Let me ask you a question. How we feeling about mids?
Ah, man, it's not for me. I think that's like a unanimous YYC soldiers take on mids.
Right.
It's a unanimous sneaker show podcast.
And this
I
one
think, as
looks
well.
like even more horrible than any other mid I've ever seen. What's going
Look how
on? with
weird
this?
it's cut.
Yeah, what is this? The
Oh, that's
panda
the panda.
mids? Like,
Yeah.
what
This
is
is-
this crap?
This looks like you got a panda low off DH gate.
Like a panda stepped in him and just squished him. Like, what's going on?
Honestly.
Gonna need a legit check on these.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Did you try turning them off and turning them back
Yeah.
on?
Did you pull on the tab?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I think the boost looks off.
What is wrong with this? This is like a 3/4 one. What the hell is going on?
It's the
The
dunk
shape
mid.
looks like so mangled.
Weird.
I don't know what it is.
That is, yeah. That's
These-
probably disgusting. That's
These
disgusting.
these look like that guy from the Goonies.
Yeah. Yeah.
These are the hey you guys
Hey,
dunk
you
clothes.
guys. Yeah. I don't ever want to see this picture ever again. So let's go.
It's funny.
Absolute sin.
Yeah.
Fredo put these up in our group chat, and we're like laughing at him. And Tabasco's like, "That was my pair for the pod this week." Here are some other sneakers that are coming out in 2023. We've got 2 slides of 6-packs. Nathan, can you take us through them?
Yeah, we've the top left there. We've got those green 2s that we are in love with already.
Mhm.
We've got a reverse Laney 1 high beside it. We drop down. We got an elephant print 1 high. We got a neutral gray 6. Those are pretty clean. That is the Jordan 14.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That Hot Wheels looking joint right there.
Yeah.
And then we've got a pretty cool color on those 5s. Actually, that's a dark horse for this list. A lot of people probably aren't looking at that, but those are some nice colors. I'm sure it's a nice nubuck or suede material on there too. So, not a bad pair. And then we slide on over, and we got that essentially the lost and found 3. We got the 85 cut Panda 1 high. We've got those blue and gray kind of Dodgers looking joints that we talked about a week or 2 ago.
Don't give
we
him
got
the story, Tabasco. Come on, man.
Not
Come
gonna do it.
on.
Not gonna do it.
Magic
And
Johnson, Yankee, blue. Come on.
yeah, the Derek Jeter. No, sir. And then we've got these 5s, which I do believe are kind of in their PE series that they've been doing. And then we drop down. We've got some green on those 4s. That looks like a Tim Stone pair.
It's like
Guy
the
loves-
Seafoam 4.
Guy, yeah, a little more olive, maybe even. Who knows? But yeah, Tim's a big 4 guy now, so there's that.
Just got to take out the insoles, and they're me.
Yeah,
they're
he
for me.
Go. There you
he
go.
got 1 pair, and he's like, guys, 4s. And we're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, for sure. And then we've got the Kraft Jordan 4 right beside it that Tim brought a couple weeks ago, and looks a little bit better than maybe the mock-up pictures were. But there we go. Are we excited? What are we feeling? What are we not feeling? Do we want them all? Do we want none of them? What is happening? Harry, I'll throw it to you first.
I think other than those 3s, I probably will not be looking for any of these. A little bit of a hot take, I guess. You know, you guys can find this out about me. I'm not a big fan of 3s. I know that's like a big no-no in Jordan world. Don't have any 5s. I will never have any 5s because I don't like them either. I know that's a big no in the Jordan world as well.
Is it the tongue you don't like?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't like the colors on the 5s for some reason. It's just never been big for me. The 3s, I don't mind. I've had a couple 3s before. I've got like the Unity 3s and obviously the Alma Mater 3s. But yeah, I've never been a big 3 guy either. I don't know why. It's just not been for me. But I might get these, white cements because you need them kind of in the collection. They're kind of nice. Everything else, I'm probably gonna pass.
It's funny you say that about you not liking those, because Adams absolutely got me in a pressure cooker since I said I didn't like 11s.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Yeah.
He sent me like 12 pictures of his 11s today and was like, I got them all, and this isn't even the lows. And I was like,
Oh, that's
disorientated. I didn't know what direction I was after I
funny. Oh,
looked at all of
man.
them.
That's how everybody feels when I tell them about 3s. Oh, I just get berated for it. But whatever.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, well,
Those ones don't look too bad, but need a little more contrast and the black and the cement. The cement's kind of cool, but
yeah, those just look, I don't know, they look like like that's like something like Bad Baby would wear. You know what I mean? Like that's just like some annoying like
This is
juicy
what the fake suits
couture
look like back in the day.
tracksuit. Yeah, yeah, literally,
Seriously.
literally. Yeah, they
Yeah, and then-
absolutely pulled that out.
You got those blue and yellow ones. Those remind me of the Laneys, so might as well get the Laneys if you're going to get those. The twos aren't bad. I'm not a big two guy. They've definitely come back. I guess with a lot of people, I'm not massively into the twos, so I can't say I'm going to be getting those. I think the two fad is going to end pretty quick. Don't hate me.
I like that.
I think everybody is pretending to like twos. Nah, come on, guys. Stop lying to yourself.
I won't lie about that one. No, I like the cut. I like the way they look. I like the shape to them. It's nice. We're getting some good colors. I think they were just
They do have a lot better colors.
I think they were just very limited before is the problem, right? But
I feel like I like the lows a little bit better than the highs, and there's
for sure.
higher lows for sure.
So yeah, they're putting the effort into them now. So.
That's right. Yeah, I'll give you that. They're not terrible, but I'm gonna ask you again in 5 years, Tabasco. We'll see what happens. Actually, I'll ask you again in 6 months, maybe.
I'll still have my Union 2s. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Fair enough. Yeah,
Fredo?
everything else is a no for me.
Fredo, you see anything in here? Oh, you're muted, brother.
Oh.
I think my like top three, definitely the like I guess like Lost and Found 3 or whatever you want to call that one. Love those. That Seafoam 4 would definitely be something I'd look to pick up. I don't know if I would want to pick it up, but I think that like Neutral Gray 6 is actually really nice. I'm not a big 6 guy. I don't think I would wear them. But I actually really like that color. But more so just the 3 and then those Seafoam 4s.
There's like a suede gray 6 out right now that
The Georgetown.
the Georgetown pair, yeah, and they are sitting, and that's a pair that like you can go and visit. Like they're just like you get them in your hand, and you're like, I don't know, maybe I do like these, and you go away for a little while, and you come back, and you're like, maybe I am getting these. What if I got the right pants over top of these? And you're like, dude, if I'm gonna be spending $300 though. Am I really buying a pair of 6s that are just sitting there? I don't know. There's something about them, and I'd like to have more in my collection. I don't feel feelings for things like the 14s though. I mean, maybe you feel faster when you have those on. They look really fast, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the story is behind the full silver. That'll be a little interesting to see, but maybe like
I'm sure it's
Ferrari
a.
14, but
I'm sure they
It
were
was a
grasping
car
at
he bought in
straws.
'97.
Yeah. The only 14 I like is that red Ferrari 14, just because it's Ferrari. That's the only reason I like it. It's the only reason I like that red. But
Man, it's sad when you see them like this, and you're like, this is what we got to look forward to? This is what's coming up? Like, we got to start digging into eBay and looking around at pairs that exist. Something out there. Maybe there's like some para dunks or something and some pants that match. I've seen that look good.
don't say.
Tabby, is there anything here we're missing? What about these, like the 85 cut black and whites? Are we tired of seeing the pandas or what?
That is the panda I would want, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we discussed the pandas a lot on this pod, and if anybody wants to dig up my Instagram, I did have the lows, but I had them before all you other mouth breathers did, so it's fine.
I was on vacation and I was in the Cancun airport, and the Harvard basketball team was there, the women's Harvard basketball team, and their team shoe for travel anyways is the Panda Dunk Low. So there were like 24 pairs of pandas around me, and I was like, what's going on here? And they all had the same track jackets on, and Kelsey's like, I think they're probably on a team. You're right.
You bet your ass they are.
I sent a snap to the fellas just like, check out what's happening here, and it was just shoes, and they're like, what the hell? Where are you? Why?
Yeah, that's great. Wasn't there an Instagram video? Was that the Harvard team? I think it was one of the girls' teams that got a bunch of pandas too. I don't know what team that was.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if all the college basketball teams got them as their off court. Because I don't think it was Harvard, but I know exactly what you're talking about. And they were like, they were freaking out. And they're like, pandas.
They opened the first box and it was like, whatever. And then one girl opens the pandas, and everybody just goes, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Imagine thinking you're like about to get some sick PE and you open it up and it's a like panda dunk.
Yeah.
Right.
I look like every other idiot at the mall.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. Shout out Diesel Power. What do we think about these 11s, fellas?
Yeah, I showed him these. I was like, I could pick these up. And then, I don't know, you could like hear him like putting the gun down that he had pointed at me.
I don't know if he even wants these ones. Are these supposed to be gray? These like no, they're not even cool grays, are they?
And it's a cement gray is what they're calling them. But if my memory serves me correct, and for my life and well-being sake, I hope it does with him. But I do believe he was feeling these.
Feeling them. All right. Yeah, I'm not a big 11 low guy. I've had the Legend Blue 11 lows, but that was all I had. Not big for me, but they're cool. I mean, they're a clean shoe to wear, clean low. Can't be mad at it.
Yeah, I think I could get down with a low more so than a high because it's got that weird mid cut, and I don't know. I'm wearing a lot of sweatpants lately, to be honest with you, so these are easy to throw on.
Easy to throw on. Oh yeah, gray sweatpants all day.
Oh yeah. For it's gray sweat season, so.
Harry, did you say you're like a physiotherapist?
I am a physiotherapist, yes.
Do you get to wear tracksuits all day?
We do. I kind of like having a better fit than a tracksuit, but I'm allowed to wear a tracksuit if I can.
Oof.
Yeah, so it depends. There are days where I guess it kind of depends on clientele days, like where I'm getting a lot more of the sports athlete stuff, where I know I'm going to have to do a lot more movement. So those are definitely tracksuit shorts days and things like that. Whereas other days, I'm kind of in between. I kind of go a little bit more, not crazy dressy, but a lot more fitted stuff. For sure. I'm not into the dress shirts and the dress pants. That's not happening ever.
Right. And maybe not as loud as what Jermaine might wear. Like you might not look like somebody who fights the Fresh Prince.
Big vintage fanny pack on.
Yeah, I probably don't have as loud as colors as him, but I'm definitely one that will stand out in the clinic for sure. People don't know if I'm a physio or just some guy walking around. So.
You don't happen to have any glasses that are also wearing chains, do you?
No. Not yet.
God, those are cool. You got something super cool on when you're like, I don't even know where I'd buy those if I wanted to.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy is part of some club. Like he belongs to. This is some higher thing.
He must be a celebrity.
Right? Yeah. This guy knows things one way or another.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Love all you soldiers. Thanks for coming out.
Salute. Support the troops.
We've been on a run.
Yes.
Out there in the trenches.
Some murky waters.
Some murky waters, of course. Alberta.
Tabasco, give us a rundown of this dunk.
Speaking of something that just came out of murky waters, we've got the COJP Dunk Low, and this is we've got some very worn, cracked brown leather. We got a black swoosh, black laces, and we got some snake skin or mock snake skin all over these, where typically the white panels would be. And I am not feeling these. Unfortunately, I bet y'all see these with some NBA guy or something with some crazy tee that matches just wild, and I'll fall in love with them. But looking at these right now, knee-jerk reaction is these are no bueno. So, Harry, I don't know if this is something up your alley, but give me your take.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm in the same boat. They're kind of going for that. I mean, the mocha colors are big right now, obviously, since Travis kind of wore them. So I can see people go into these just to get that color.
Mm-hmm.
The snake stuff is cool. It's always cool to see different materials on there, but I'd like to get something a little bit brighter, kind of like those undefeated ones. Oh, I love those ones with the snake.
Those are very cool, yeah.
Very fire. But this is a little bit more muted. I mean, they're not a bad shoe. If I could get them for retail or less, I would do it. But come on, Code Japan. Come on. What do you?
Yeah.
I'd expect way more from that than Code Japan. Come on.
That's the wild thing, because most of those colorways are fire.
Always color. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So.
I think Undefeated must have taken their book for this one. Like,
Truly.
What happened?
I don't prefer the SB dunks, but I think these would be a lot better if they were an SB. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. Overall, I like the colors. Not huge on the shoe.
Yeah,
Um,
the shape just doesn't seem like it works.
yeah, like it seems like an SB colorway,
Yeah,
like an old
I
SB
agree.
colorway.
Yeah, I won't argue that.
I don't know. I'd probably take a rain check on them, but
Yeah, retailer less.
yeah,
Free
if they fell
tail.
in my lap, I'd probably take
Yeah,
a run at it.
this is a
But
$60 shoe right here. I'm in for 60.
$60.
Yeah,
These are just hanging out at Walmart.
right. Again, another one that could definitely be a fake back in 2000 right here.
Oh yes.
100% could be a fake. What do you think, Tim? These match your alma years right here?
I love the earthy tones. I don't know if I need the anaconda. It just sort of looks pixelated. Like, what am I looking at here? The best part, it looks like it's pretty sweet insole, kind of smooth leather there, and then the red Nike next to it and everything. But there's a lot of brown shoes out there, and you can go for something a lot more exciting. If these are 60% off, we're talking a different story, though.
No, $60, man. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
You're
60.
buying the Jake the Snakes for $60?
Yes.
it's a Bass Pro exclusive.
Don't even know if Jake would wear these. This is. Ugh. And
He
Jake
might
wears
not.
anything.
You're carrying these around in a pillowcase like he
Yeah.
was that snake.
Oh, man.
All right. Let's get to this week's featured pairs. 403 Fredo. What have we here?
Speaking of other animals, these are the rainbow trout dunk lows. Sometime rumored for a 2023 release. Lots of materials on these. Leather, mesh, suede, and canvas. The toe and side panels have that kind of like fish scale look, like pattern to them. One of the cooler hits, I think, is they added like a hook tooth on the Nike swooshes.
So I was wondering.
Definitely something different. So I'm curious to see what you guys think. Harry, I'll maybe throw this one to you to kick it off.
You know what? Honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about these just yet. I feel like I need some more pictures. Like, is that toe box material and kind of the mid-guard material something different? Is it just a print? Oh, it just looks like a print, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this would be a pass for me.
Tim.
Yeah, I like the ingenuity, but I don't know. Just don't feel like the colors work that well for me.
Yeah, I agree. I think the like pink hit on the back is like it's a good pink, but it's very like random.
Yeah.
Is that like
Tim-
the fish guts on the inside? What color is a trout on the inside? Or it's more like red, right? I do like the fish hook thing, but then it also kind of gives me like the fugazi feeling. Like, whoa.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if that was going to be like fish scales, that could have been done a lot better because that does not
Textured
remind me of fish
even,
scales at
yeah.
all. Like, it doesn't remind me of that at all.
It sort of just looks like a ripstop kind of material.
Looks like that, like,
octopus
heat
ink or
sensitive
something? I don't
almost.
know. Yeah,
Very, very specific market for shoe collectors that are big into trout.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, these got to be releasing at Bass Pro Shop for some reason.
Oh yeah.
I thought this was like a super like odd theme for a dunk. Like I could see it on like a different shoe, but like a dunk out of like all things, I thought was kind of odd.
Yeah, it is interesting. I wonder, like, I don't know what that tongue says on there, but I wonder if there's a story associated with it, like a fish store or something. I don't know. Is it a collab? It says 1972 on there and something else on top.
It was this
Throw 'em
one time
back.
Michael Jordan went fishing.
Yeah. Yeah, and the only dunks he ever wore were these ones.
Michael
I'm
Jordan,
good.
avid fisherman.
Yeah.
I
He
would,
does fish though, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll be doing it. They'll
Yeah,
be doing
he
it.
does fish. So
Yeah, of course he does. Do fishing like that and smoking cigars. That's right up his alley for sure.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'd take the Anaconda retros that we were looking at over these.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This pair is expected early next summer. This is the washed black Air Jordan 1 High, and it's suede like the turbo greens. It's got the cool gray all over. It's got the leather white base. The swoosh is also the cool gray. You know, sometimes they've done something close to the turbos. What was it, like the University High? What was it, University Blues? The similar, anyways, the turbo blues, but they had like a shiny swoosh. These ones, just like the turbo greens, are sweet on the side. They look like a faded black vintage shirt. They look like they'd go with absolutely everything. The release date is June 10th. I like these. Guys, do you like gray shoes? I really like the red on the Nike Air tongue tag. Here's a full look from all angles.
I think they're nice. I like the color blocking. I don't get super excited about Jordan 1 highs, so I'd probably take a pass on them. But they are nice. They'd definitely be super easy to wear.
Fredo's about to get killed on the internet. You don't like 1 highs?
I just don't get excited about them. Like,
Get
they're
ready,
nice.
get ready.
I'd throw them on, but
Yeah,
I
Fredo's
don't know.
canceled.
I wouldn't go out of my way to like hunt them down.
Yeah, I feel like this is like a great walking around shoe, and if I can get them around walking around prices, then I would buy them. But I'm not
Yeah.
going to be able to because they're 1 highs, and so
100%.
I think it's that cream sole that sells me on these. It'd be just super easy to throw on at any point in time and go about your business. So we love that.
clean pair.
Yeah.
Could do some physiotherapy up in these Johns.
You get physical in those.
Yeah, difficult.
Okay, we got one more pair to look at.
That I was just getting cooked for. Yeah, awkward.
Of the twos we've
Who
seen
brought
so
these?
far, man, these are the ones I've gotten most excited about out of all the twos, and there have been so many twos. Tabasco, what do we got?
We've got the cement gray Jordan 2 high. These are coming out May 6th, and this could be Tim's neutral gray 1 high that he sold and did not keep and now regrets. Yeah,
It's a
I want
long
to.
story.
Yeah, that's the gist of it. But
Well, I want to hear this one.
yeah. Anyways, I have the 1 high. I wear them all the time. It's so functional. It's so easy to throw on. Super clean. Just cannot say enough good things about them. Probably one of, if not my favorite pair. So yeah, I think I could get down with these because it is the same look, and I really feel in the two. So yeah, I'm okay with it. I like it. I like the shape. I like the way they feel. I like the way my pants sit on them. Good to go. I'll take these. I'll toss it to Fredo here. What you thinking, man?
They're super clean. I'm like same boat as you. Like I have the 1 low neutral grays. I got 2 pairs. And I wear them a ton. So just being that I have those, I probably don't need these. But I do love like the cream hits on them. They're super clean. I don't think I'd like pay resale for them, but if they fell in my lap, I would probably pick them up.
Yeah, not a resale pair. Yeah, for
They're
sure.
nice.
Tim.
Well, we get excited about things, and then you get them in hand, and then you get excited about other things. So I just wonder, like, if I do get these, do I stay excited about them, or is Harry being all "I told you so" 6 months into 2023, and these are just sitting up on the shelf here, and I'm like, I got a bunch of New Balance shoes that are gray that are low, and I wear all the time, but they look really good. Retail or bust.
That's exactly, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind them. They're cool. If you like twos, I think they'll look great. If you buy what you like and wear what you buy, I'm in it. So if you like them, they're for you. I love it. Go for it. They're not for me. I'm not going to pick them up. So I'm good.
All right.
That's the shoes in the news. We've got a game to play. We play it with the Fit Man.
All right, we are about to play Does It Fit? I am here. I am your host, Young Tabasco, the Fit Man. For the uninitiated, if the outfit is popping off, we're going to say it fits. If it's maybe on a different wavelength, we're going to say it does not fit. We'll debate as to why, what we like, what we're feeling, what we're not, and get into it that way. Today's lineup, we have Kim K, John Wall, and the podcast's very own King Khamba. So let's get into some outfits.
Let's do
There we go. Look at this. Talk about a soldier, hey? We got
She's definitely an active member.
We've got war hero Kim Kardashian, and in the and it's not even matching camo is the craziest part. The camo top to bottom, with the OG Travis 1 high. So that's what's up there, guys. What are we saying?
That's a fit, man.
That's the fit. Hey, we're going. Okay, fit. 1-0.
Easy fit. I wear my camo pants with Travis's all the time.
Do you wear all that? Do you have all those fatigues, military garb?
I don't have the top, just the pants.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Tim?
That's stolen valor. I don't think.
She's out here trying to get a free oil change on Veterans Day. Somebody sees her in a Denny's and they're like, I got her bill. What?
Welcome home.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
I agree with Harry. Those shoes with camel pants or a camo top, you're in good stead. But the mismatched camo, this must be something I'm not on that. If she just had a gray shirt on, that'd be different. But it's hard to look at, and I like looking at her. So it's a no for me.
Brown shirt, man. She's selling Skims. Might as well wear some.
That's true.
Yeah.
Fredo.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I love the camo pant with the Travis ones. Anything else on top, this would be a fit, but I'm gonna say this doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Especially I know the Sierra Canyon game, that was like a huge game. There's a ton of celebrities at that game. Chloe kind of looks like a Mrs. Potato Head in this, so I'm gonna say it doesn't fit.
No, okay, we need to go into Chloe here before Tim hops us out. So that is obviously a sucker that she has, but it looks like a cigarette. And those yellow glasses just make it look even more like a cigarette. I feel.
It's inside.
It's like fear loathing.
Yes,
She's
that's
supporting a fit.
smoking.
It works.
Yeah. So big military advocate, big SIGs inside advocate, but I'm gonna.
What J's is she wearing?
She got the mochas.
Oh, she got the mochas.
Mm-hmm. So.
How dare you wear like the poor man's version next door like this?
Yeah.
I love that the poor man's version is a $700 shoe.
Right.
No, the poor man's version is those Jake the Snakes we were just looking at. Anywho, yeah. So, all right, does not fit. Let's next.
Slide.
We got John Wall. Everybody, the guy from that rap song. Remember that? Flex to the left, throw some money out your hands. Anyways, yeah, we got John Wall here, and that. What would you even call that circus tent looking shirt? Hey, like, it's cool and it's working for him, but like, I don't even. Is that a bowling shirt? Is this guy in Smash Mouth, dude? We don't know. Anyways, he's got some straight leg gray denim, shatter backboard. Looks like it's the OG high. I would have to assume so with the cut on the pants and the fact that the leather quality just looks so good. And then he's got, I do believe that is the Goyard little bag on the side there. So I'll kick it off here. I got no problem saying this fits. He looks functional. He looks professional even, I'll say. So I'll say it fits. Fredo?
I'm just gonna say he looks a lot like Meek Mill in this photo. I don't love how the pants sits on the shoe, but I love the shirt and the bag and the shoe itself. I don't know. He looks like he's rocking it. I'll say it fits.
You're gonna
Sunglasses go crazy too.
Sunglasses are crazy. So you're putting the shirt on. You're gonna go bust tables in the 1950s, or what's your plan? What's the next?
Yeah,
move?
throw the roller skates on, dude.
Roller skates.
Start
be
singing
flying.
show tunes, dude. Yeah, guys, grease lightning. Tim, what you feeling?
There's just something weird about shirts that are cut to not be tucked in the way that it's so flat here. There's just not enough material. I feel like, he can't put his hands in the air. You got your navel out, and the button right to the top, it's very formal and preppy, and I'm just not feeling the shirt. Something about that ain't right for me. Is the shirt yellow, and are you wearing yellow with orange? I don't know if I got the balls to do something like that. Cool shaving kit, though. I do like that. So for me, it's a no.
So, Tim, when you're buying T-shirts, you're like, "Can I wave my arms around like I just don't care?"
That's the first thing I do. People are like, "You look like you care too much." I'm like, "I'm out."
Yeah. What do you think of this?
I go to a lot of hip hop concerts. Am I
Yeah.
going to be?
I pick, I, I pick up a couple shifts out front of a used car dealership, waving my arms around.
Right. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Harry, what are we thinking?
I think I'm gonna go with Tim on this one. I don't mind the fit, but I don't know. It's just not for me. I feel like he needs another layer in this. The shirt is a little bit small, but if he had like a white layer underneath, I think that would make it look a lot better.
Good call. Good call. All right. Moving on.
Moving on.
How about this guy though?
How about him?
Can you guys see it? Okay, is everything clicking?
I cannot see anything. I just
Oh.
see the wall.
Yeah. How about
Jeez.
John Wall?
Okay. Let me see if I'm not doing it right here. Everyone's just sitting there. I'm like, come on, this is the big moment.
Yeah.
When does it start?
Okay. How about now?
Yeah.
Oh,
There we
hey. What a
Hey.
photo.
How about this guy?
Harry, I'm going to throw it to you to run through the fit here. Who better than the guy wearing it? Tell us what's happening here.
Man, so just got a white long tee, something regular, nothing crazy. I think it was from H&M. We got the Para pants that came out with the SB Dunks for the Para collaboration. Got some Nike socks on there, and then the Air Max 1 Paras because I don't have the SB Dunk Paras. And then my skateboard, which is very, very old. I want to say like about 15 years old. I don't know how I haven't cracked it yet, but it worked. I wish it was a little bit more pink and blue because it would have worked a lot better, but I think it's okay.
Get in there with the Photoshop. Yeah, dude, we're just happy. We're just happy you can do a kickflip, man. You must get so many skate shop releases when you go in there.
Yeah, they love
They make you pop one up. Yeah.
Oh man, never. I have not won once. And this is the picture I always submit too, because who has the time?
See attached photo.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at that. Eight guys ready to jump over Calgary on that thing. That is crazy. I love it. This fits. You can't. There's literally nothing wrong here. And this is like the coolest photo for an outfit picture.
All love, guys. I know the when the SB Dunks came out, the guy, I can't remember his name now, the skateboarder, he had a crazy kickflip in front of this fire hydrant, and I was like, man, I gotta do this. Gotta do this. Haven't done it in so long, but thankfully I didn't break my face. But there's some good pictures.
Look at that silhouette, man. That should be on the back of your SB. Hey, that's the
that's
the
your
air,
jump man. Yeah,
that's the Air Khamba, man.
Yeah, the Air Khamba. I'm in.
Yeah, me too. At this point, perfect. Fredo.
I know Nathan knows that Air Max 1 is like my very top grail of like all time. With the pants, this is a very like me fit. Like this is something that I would wear and like feel great in. So yeah, this definitely fits. I love it.
Yeah, those were the first pair of Air Maxes I got when I got to London. That's what kicked it off.
What an entrance.
Yeah, sneakers win, thank God.
Oh, cool.
Wow, people win on sneakers? That's nuts.
I was gonna say, I felt like it was a lot easier to do in London. I don't know why, but I won a lot more.
The Air Maxes are way better than the Dunks. These are so clean, and for you to be out skating in them, you're a real one. Guys downtown making it happen. And any of the para pattern, I love how it works together. This is a fit.
Appreciate it, boys. Appreciate it.
All right, let's see if we can get one more slide on.
Hey-yo. All right.
How happy this guy is.
Absolutely. My guy, run us through this one. Take us home with this.
What do we got here? So, again, I like my long tees, so that's the black long tee going on there. Got a little dog tag kind of hanging from the neck.
Another soldier.
Yeah, exactly. Another
veteran.
Soldier.
Like Kim.
Got it.
Yeah.
Pants, I think those were from ASOS, another London company. And then the Leica Air Max 1s, which are a personal favorite for sure, kind of on the feet.
Can I say the pants and the Susans are just nuts together? It's like meant to be. That looks so
perfect.
good. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I was looking for them, but I was definitely looking for them. Like, saw them and I was like, yes, this is the shoe I'm gonna wear with these immediately.
Yeah, dude.
Like, yeah, got too many shoes and not enough pants.
That is
For that problem.
that is prime execution here for sure. No, this looks great. I love it. Fits for sure. I love those Air Susans. I love that movie actually. I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, this fit is it for sure. So, like, and the guy's out here. Look at, he's leaned up.
What a GQ pose. Absolutely.
Honestly, yeah. Who is
I hadn't
this
seen
guy?
anyone do like a really good fit with that shoe, just because it's a lot more like out there, and the colors like
Mhm.
together are like quite different.
Mhm.
But yeah, that pant goes nuts with those.
Yeah, I appreciate
Oh, and
that.
the way you got it cuffed, perfect.
Yeah.
If that was sitting over top, this wouldn't look half as good. But he's got
No,
all the
no,
little
you got it.
details. Absolutely.
You
Is
got
that-
it. My guys know.
You're out there living strong with that yellow bracelet on. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what, man? I found that in like the weirdest place at my house. I had it for so long, and I've had it on ever since. I still got it on. I just can't take it off, even though it's like shameful. But oh well,
Yeah, just can't stop living
I
strong.
just
Yeah.
can't do it.
Yeah.
No, whatever.
Nice. Okay, yeah, so won't post the Kanye shoe, keeps wearing the Live
Yes.
Strong bracelet. All right. It's all good.
Well, 2-0 Khamba. I mean, those original slides got nothing on you.
And not even just hits, 2 grand slams, really.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, boys.
Well, we're going to wrap up. Can you just tell people where to find your sneaker history stories, the ones I look forward to reading every week?
Yeah.
God, it's like a sweet little novel. God, it's just so well done.
Mhm.
You're a
No, I
linguist.
appreciate it. I didn't know. I mean, like, you know what? We all start the Instagram page kind of to see if anybody likes it. I kind of started it for myself. It's been a while since I was thinking about it. So I'm glad everybody's taking the time. You know, I didn't think anybody was going to read it, but that's pretty awesome for me. So I'm super humbled that you guys, you know, take your time out of the day to read it. So I've got 2 pages. One is kind of my personal page. That one's King Khamba, Khamba. And then the second one is Sneaker History. It goes snkr.his.tory, Tory. So that's the one that I've been doing with kind of the Canada Got Soul guys. I know everybody's been bringing sneakers into that. So shout out to you guys. You guys are killing it out there too. But yeah, that's gonna be the one where I post a lot more sneaker stuff. It's not gonna be every day. It's kind of after this month. I'm getting super tired. But yeah, hopefully a couple times out of the week.
We're here for it.
Yeah, dude, you got 3 avid readers right here. Thanks for being on Sneaker Show. Thanks for sharing about you. It's good getting to know you. We look forward to hooking up with the whole YYC Soldier crew.
100%, man. We loved you guys out here. It was amazing to get you out. So, Tabasco was killing it with the push-ups. Nobody can forget. We got him in the video and everything. So, yeah, I'm here for it. I appreciate you guys' support, coming out there. I know it's a long drive, so especially out there. So, yeah, no, we appreciate the love from all over, 100%.
And I'm ready to defend my championship to any mouth-breathing,
Yes.
panda-wearing jabroni in Calgary that wants to come on.
Oh, man, you guys are in for a ride. We're planning that wrestling show for you when you come in. Hopefully they got one around the corner. I'm not that massive of a wrestling fan as, Jermaine and Adam, but I used to watch it back in the day. So I know the old guys. I don't know any of these new guys. So
Do you got any favorites, any standouts? I ask everybody.
wrestlers?
Absolutely.
Man,
No
it's got,
push-up champions from Calgary. Who was your
Yeah, yeah.
favorite?
Yeah, I mean, look, like the Hart family's got to be their own thing. So Brett Owens definitely in there. I grew up on Stone Cold and The Rock, man. We were there for the whole thing. So Stone Cold and The Rock, yeah, is definitely big. I got to give Undertaker the nod. This Brothers of Destruction, I like those guys for sure. And Trish Stratus, because who doesn't like Trish Stratus?
Amen.
Lita is super cool too. I do love Lita. I'm not gonna lie, she's amazing.
Well, that's it for Wrestling Show Podcast.
WSP.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
WSF&P.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for going all the way to the end. You're a real one if you stuck it out. Thanks for watching. We appreciate the subscriptions on YouTube. That's love. We'll see you next week.